am joined this Friday evening by the cast, creators, and executive producer of The Dragon Prince. I am joined by creators Ehasz and Justin Richmond. EP Giancarlo Volpe. And actors Paula Burrows and Sena. How's everyone doing? All right, so I don't know if any of you heard, but there was a big announcement today at your panel, if you guys want to tell us a little bit more about that.
Season 2!
Yeah, Season 2.
Now, what can we be looking forward to in Season 2? You can tell us everything right here. This is all confidential.
Yeah,
no,
we can just kind of tell you the story now. You won't need to watch.
Perfect.
You know, we ended Season 1 with the characters in... there are a lot of conflicts waiting for them in the next season. So, for example, Callum has found his identity as a mage and has sort of grown into that and found some self-esteem and some confidence. But in the end of the season, there's a spoiler. He does something that sacrifices all of that to make a difference. So what happens to you in Season 2, right? You come back and you've given up the thing that made you special and powerful and strong. How do you face that? So that's a big thing we'll face in Season 2. What else, guys?
Yeah, you just ruined it for all of us.
No, I got nothing.
We got nothing now.
No one needs to watch it now.
So, you know.
Never completely spoiled.
Teamwork. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to explore that part of Callum, the like loss of identity, the sacrifice that he's made, and also he still doesn't know about his father's death. That's still floating out there.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean,
I'm curious if
yeah, well,
that
so
might be emotional.
Callum and Ezrin and Rayla came from different parts of the world. There's all this mistrust between humans and elves, and they built a sense of trust and friendship together over this first season. But Rayla's still holding something back, and it's big, and it's going to have an impact when they find out about it. And so, you know, that's something we'll obviously have to face in Season 2 and see how their relationships evolve around that secret. Well, assuming it comes out, but potentially coming out or being held back, there are going to be implications.
So I guess switching gears a little bit, I'm curious what you all think. Which of the 6 primal sources of magic is the best one? And why?
I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't know. I feel like Sky and Sun are they're all powerful in a different way, but like, if I had to choose one, I would choose Sun. That's would be my personal choice would be Sun. I don't know. What do you?
I like the Sky stuff. There's some very cool imagery there. Yeah, I think Sky. Though I am imagining for Callum that perhaps he'll get to explore different ones and stuff. So I'm curious there.
Here's why it's obviously stars. Because if you're accessing stuff like the sun, there's only one of those. There's only one moon, but stars, that's like the power of the galaxy.
Stars are suns, right?
I feel like stars.
Yeah, there's a little crossover there.
Busted.
I don't mean to. Have you guys ever talked about that?
I don't think it's possible to answer this question without taking like a 10 or 15 question quiz online to tell me which primal I am.
Pottermore breakdown, yeah.
Someone better make that. All right, so what is of the 2 actors here, which of is your favorite thing about your character? What would you bring from your character into your own life?
For me, I think something that I really love about Rayla is that she's always trying so hard to be strong, and she is always fighting vulnerability, but one of her forms of courage is that when she does need to show her vulnerability, she manages. It takes her a while, but she gets there. Love that about her.
A very superficial thing that I love about Callum that I would love in my life is he's a brilliant artist. And not that that's superficial. I mean that, like, I would just take a power. I would just take the talent. Or magic. Magic. I'd take magic. Can I have magic? I'll choose magic.
You can have
Actually,
magic.
can I
Yeah,
have
like
like
magic.
ninja
You can have
skills
magic.
instead?
And for our creators and EP, who's your favorite character in the series and why?
Yeah, who's your favorite character?
Tell us.
Obviously, a tie between Rayla and Callum.
I think we have actually a trailer, is what I'm hearing right now. If you guys want to check that out, maybe? Does that sound like a good idea? Are you guys down for that?
Why am I surprised by this?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Of uncertainty.
We strike when the moon is highest. Moonshadow elves are dangerous elite fighters.
Can't you just make peace with them?
It's not that simple. There's history, wrongs on both sides.
Humans cut down the king of the dragons and destroyed his only egg, the dragon prince. Justice will not be denied.
You need to see something. This changes everything.
Maybe it could stop the war. It's up to us now. We have to return this egg to Xadia.
Get out there and find them.
Well, I'm gonna find a way to stop them. After all, unstoppable is just another kind of stoppable.
No, that's not really right.
Y'all made it! Just do it!
Fulminous!
How many of you have watched all of this series already so far on Netflix?
Yeah,
There we go. So a lot goes on in season 1.
Yeah, a lot goes on in season 1.
Yeah. How many seasons are we kind of looking at here? Do you?
We're looking at 2, if that's what you're asking. You know, we have a big story in mind. We definitely are trying to lay the groundwork for a big sprawling epic. You know, how many Primal sources are there?
There might be 6.
Plus Dark, maybe. So, you know, given the opportunity, we'd love to tell a big story for many seasons. So, but one season at a time, and we hope the audience is loving it where we are now.
Very cool. So, you're the series. It's a genre show about family, about friendship, and what you two are known best for possibly might be Avatar: The Last Airbender. The 3 of you.
This
might
one
be
show,
best known
Avatar,
for Avatar:
right?
The Last Airbender. There's so many themes that overlap between the 2 of them. You know, what is it about genre that works so well with family, with love, with friendship? How does that all fit together so well?
Someone in the audience said magic. Sure, magic.
Why do you like telling these stories?
I think there's something about growing up and figuring out who you are that is kind of epic, or there's something about like these stories of empowerment and the world and can you change it, and can you be who you are, and can you be the best you who you are, and knowing that you have flaws and challenges, you know, but that your friends and the people you're working with also have flaws and challenges, and learning to understand each other and bring out each other's biggest strengths together. You know, like, to me, there's something epic about that, and there's also something joyful about characters growing up and becoming powerful. Something like that. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Agreed.
I rehearsed that.
Nothing to add to that. So I guess I I also would kick myself if I didn't ask you guys while I have you here a little bit about the recent announcement about the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series while you're here. I'm sure everyone else is super psyched about that, and I'd kick myself if I didn't ask you about it in general.
In general? Well,
Yeah.
do you have a specific question?
Can you tell me anything about it?
You know, we know that Netflix has been an incredible home for the Dragon Prince and has been supportive and empowering for us to tell the story we want to tell. We know that Jenna Boyd, who's the executive at Netflix and who's working with Mike and Brian, the creators of Avatar, to do this new version. We just know that they're going to create an environment where they can bring to life a true vision for the series. So, you know, we're not directly involved, but obviously we know Mike and Brian really well, and we know Jenna really well, and we know the opportunity they have in front of them, and I know they want to make something beautiful and amazing for fans of Avatar, and we have a lot of faith that they're going to do something incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love to, you know, every time I see Mike and Brian just be like, so what are you working on today? No, specifically, what are you working on today? But obviously I can't say, so.
Well, thank you guys so much for everything. Everyone who is here and everyone who is watching at home, you guys can follow along with SYFYWIRE using hashtag It's a Fan Thing on Twitter and hashtag NYCC. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jackie Jennings with SYFYWIRE. If you can't get enough of New York Comic Con, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel for news, interviews, cosplay, and so much more. What are you waiting for?